Hey folks, I'm Captain Jimbo Keith.
And I'm Captain Jim Keith.
Welcome to another episode of Keith Boys Outdoors. So you can see we're filming in a different location right now because it's hot as heck outside. Our little room that we're usually film in, we didn't get the AC turned on quite soon enough today and didn't get it cooled off.
My little barn room.
Yeah, little barn room was a little warm, so we moved it in here to give y'all a little bit of pretty cool view of what old Captain Jim here, some of his trophies.
My dining room.
His dining room wall right here. If you come into his house, the first thing you see is going to be these big old bucks on the wall. But a couple Georgia bucks, maybe one or two Florida bucks up there. But coming off of public land, which is pretty cool. But anyway, guys, it is warming up. We went straight from cool weather to hot. There was, we had some spring temperatures this year for Florida, but this second half of May is hot. Last week we did have some pretty good weather compared to what we've been having as far as lighter winds. It's Memorial Day weekend was pretty busy out on the water. Fortunately, I was not there. Captain Jim fished Saturday, but we both took Sunday and Monday off and spent time with family. He worked in the yard a little bit. I hung out by a pool with some friends after doing the Murph, but it was a good week last week on the water. A lot of speckled trout being caught. That bite's pretty good. Some sand trout on my boat. We had a few days earlier in the week where the redfish bit, but toward the end of the week, redfish around the islands there in Cedar Key kind of really died off for me. There's a few being caught, but not many. Not many.
Yeah, I tried them too. It was slow. Too slow for me.
Yeah. It's
hard
for
another fish biting.
When other stuff's biting, we're usually going to go chase that.
Waste my time on the ones that aren't.
Yeah. The water clarity is still kind of dirty out there around the islands. It cleared up there for a little bit last week once the water came in high. But this morning we were fishing high outgoing, and it was really dirty out there around the island.
Outside Dead Man's.
Around Dead Man's, North Key.
Got out the
really
Crest
Knox. Crest Knox was clean.
Cleared up.
Yeah. There's a lot of big male trout out there right now. A lot of the big males are on those edges and stuff, and that's what we're catching. A good 17, 18, 19-inch trout. But a lot of them are males. Skinny.
I had some females clean.
Yeah.
Some of the bigger ones too.
Big females. But he caught some sand trout today as well. They're starting to get in that little bit deeper range, 4 to 6 foot of water already. I did have a couple reports last week of reef being on. So, next couple calm days we get, I know where I'm going. A lot of mackerel, a few cobia out there showing up, and a lot of speckled trout out there, a lot of good ones.
I didn't catch any mackerel today. I saw one follow my bait up. I started to reel in and make another cast.
I got you.
Right behind it.
Yeah.
Well, they do. But so
it's definitely, that's the cleaner water is just out there towards Crest Knox, which is south of Snake Key. Big community area. A lot of people fish it. A lot of people moving around in there. But, the stuff that we're fishing is very small areas. It's a spot within a spot is what we're fishing. Like when we get bit, we're poling down and sitting there in that one zone. That's where your power poles come into play. I know we talk about that a lot, but it really does. I mean, you drift right through them fish on the flat. You catch one, you're gone when the tide's moving or the wind's blowing. So think about that power pole.
It's the first thing you need to do when you pull up on if you have a number or some numbers in the area. Every day is different, and the tide and the wind's blowing different every day. So set up and see which way you're drifting. Watch your GPS and see which way you're drifting toward your numbers, because you don't know until you the first time you go through there. Yeah, and then you can coordinate yourself and move your boat and move around to where you're going to be drifting right through them. So that's something to pay attention to.
Sometimes it's better to cover a whole lot of area if they're not congregated, but right now it seems like they're being little old tiny spots, so you're not moving through them a lot. If you do move through them, you might drift another 300 yards and not get a bite hardly before you get bit again.
You can do it the old way too. Throw a jug out. You see which way, but if you got a lot of company in the area, they're going to be fishing your jug.
Yeah, they're going to fish your jug. But there are some other captains that do that too.
Yeah, but if you you got your GPS.
Yeah, you got your GPS. Just punch a number, hit a waypoint, and then when you're drifting, you'll see turn your snail trail on your lines, and you can see just where your line is. And you come back the next day, if the current's different, you can still see where your line was setting up, even though it's crossing. So I mean, there's a couple tips and tricks right there that really help.
Yeah, a lot of stuff to learn. It helps
a
out.
lot of stuff that learns.
We'll probably do that on a
show coming up. That'd be pretty helpful.
Get a
right there.
Chalkboard or something behind us, or dry erase board, and show you what I'm talking about.
Or just get y'all on the boat.
Very important. Yeah.
Just get them on the boat and let them watch the GPS a little bit. But now that our camera girl's out of school for a little bit, we just got to make her come out there and sweat with us. But Captain Jim's got a few. Actually, before we go to that, we talked a little bit about saltwater. What's going on? Tell me about you and Steven. They snuck off Monday morning for a little while and went and caught
Memorial Day. We went out, hit Orange Lake. We've been catching a lot of big fish at Orange.
Yeah.
So my brother-in-law Robbie said he wanted to catch a big bass while they're biting. So he went in his boat, and him and his son Daniel and Steven and I and Nate went out in my boat and didn't get out there till about 8:15, 8:30. And the parking lot there at Marjorie Rawlings Ramp was pretty full. We were had to park on the end as you come in. And but anyway, we got out there and we caught some nice fish. I just happened to run out of the hydrilla and sat down to clean my prop off, and I saw some bait jumping around. I said, "Oh, let's try it right here." So we started fishing that area and caught some right away.
Yeah.
Ended up our big fish was 7.3. I caught a 7-pound 3-ounce on the RSV worm. And then Robbie, we got a call right after that.
Yeah.
And Robbie caught one close to 8 pounds. They didn't have the scale, but they're guessing around 8.
Nice.
8 flipping.
Sweet.
Hydrilla and stuff. So
that's cool.
So I saw some other boats run around. The FWC checked us, and they said that was the biggest fish they've heard of that morning. Yeah. And it was that morning. It was about 11:30, 12 o'clock. Right?
They're doing a good job of keeping that regulated out there too, because Orange Lake's turning into probably one of the best fisheries in Florida right now, especially Central Florida, as far as big fish. Saturday tournament out there. I think it was Saturday. Was it Saturday? Took
Saturday,
40 pounds.
Yeah.
Best 5 fish, 40 pounds. That's some hogs.
That was an extreme tournament.
Yeah, extreme.
They catch them.
I mean, we're past the spawning. Them fish are spawned pretty much. And still getting those big fish bites. I don't think they're garden fry. Those big ones are they? But
no.
There's just catching them flipping probably in the pads and bonnets.
Around that hydrilla. I caught that one out there in the hydrilla in the main lake.
So that's pretty dang good. And you're catching them like that. That's fun stuff right there. I don't know what big fish was in the extreme, but
one guy had 2 11-pounder.
2 11-pounder. Some hogs, son. When you get in double digits, that's some hogs. Yeah, those are that's fun.
There was 11-pounder caught on the senior trail. I didn't fish it, not the senior trail, but the senior club, Jacksonville Senior Club, 11-pounder, and then there were several 9s.
Ooh,
caught.
Some good ones.
And
some dang good ones.
28 pounds. That was like 28, and then 31 pounds.
Wow.
28 was second.
Wow, that's crazy. You get 28 pounds and get second place.
Yeah.
So
that was
lake
senior club, with the older guys.
That lake is fishing really, really good. And I heard there was a bunch of boats on Russo as well. Guys I took today fish Russo pretty regular, and they've been catching fish out there.
Yeah.
But he said there was a tournament out of the dam or the locks, and there was one from upriver in Dunellen. And then they said they had a night tournament that night out of Peaceful Acres. So that lake's getting fished pretty hard, but it's still fishing really good. He said the lake's really topped out in hydrilla right now, which makes it good when you find the right stuff, and fish will really be there. We got a few things in the works as far as coming up from filming some fishing. I know I keep saying that, but it's all got to be on the timing. We want to make sure things are done right. But Captain Jim's got a few products right here he wants to show off.
Yeah, this is the item that I use quite a bit. This Cast King. They're Cast King. I just want to show you this knife here. It's a pretty neat deal. It's a good knife. It's called the Cast King Intimidator knife, fillet knife, and it comes in different sizes. I use it. This is the 9-inch blade, and it comes with a nice case. The sheet covers the blade, but that thing is sharp. I like it. It's just the right size for the redfish and the trout. So I like that. Goes in there, snaps in there like that. Then it comes with a nice sharpening steel. Okay? You can get this knife and the sharpening steel for $27. Now, if you go with a shorter knife, there's one for $19. It's like a 5-inch blade, and then there's a 7-inch, and then it's 9-inch. This is a 9-inch. I like the longer
I use the 7-inch trout fishing, cleaning my trout because it's just real limber, real small. Me and Steven both been using it.
Thin,
little thin blade. And just we're really good on specs too.
Yeah, I like the big blade. I'm used to that, and it becomes a nice steel. And a steel, there's some other steels out there that they just don't work, but I was really impressed with this combination right here. It's called
for the money.
KastKing Intimidator knife, and you can go online, KastKing.com
or Amazon.
Yeah, Amazon.
Get free shipping with Amazon.
Okay, another glasses that's come out. This is KastKing sunglasses. If you ever want a pair of sunglasses, I'm just going to show you how they come. You get a nice case, and this was called the Hawassi, I think, if I'm pronouncing it right. These are $27 glasses, and they come in this little bag here. They're nice sunglasses.
You ever just want to have an extra set of glasses and not spend a ton
bag,
of money?
So after you open and take them out of that, you can put them in this bag and then put them in here, and they cover up.
The price is very, very reasonable to just have a pair of good, glasses to knock around with. You want them for safety glasses or just to have an extra pair in your truck.
They're all polarized. Don't buy any sunglasses if they're not polarized.
They're not polarized. And a good, cool trick, if it doesn't say they're polarized in them, and you're curious when you're looking at a pair of glasses, if you'll take a pair of polarized glasses that you know are polarized,
you got your mic on yours, so don't.
You cross the lenses, not this way, but you cross them like this, it'll turn pitch black in the middle.
Can't see through it.
You cannot see through it, and that'll tell you the other set is polarized.
That's a little test you can do.
Little tip.
Yeah, these are they fit good. I like them.
Yeah, comfortable. Yeah. But anyway, guys, if you're just looking for a pair of glasses to have as a spare or backup, I notice a lot of people that I've had on my boat here lately I'll look at their glasses. I check out glasses. You look on the arm right there, see what brand they're wearing. The guy I had today had a pair of KastKing glasses on. So they come when you're shopping on Amazon, a lot of that stuff in there, you're just looking for a pair of glasses, don't want to spend a lot of money. They're probably KastKing. So check them out. Take a look at it.
You go on KastKing.com. They've got all different styles.
They got all kinds.
And they're not overly priced. That's what I like about them.
Yeah, everything's very, very reasonably priced. Captain Jim ordered them for one of his buddies. He wanted to give him a present.
One of my clients has been going with me for 15, 20 years now.
Yeah.
And I thought, man, you need a pair of glasses, George.
And George can come without glasses a lot of times.
Yeah.
And I will say to you,
get that,
guys, if you spend a lot of time outside, you need to be wearing glasses to protect your eyes. The sun's not good for your eye. It's not really good for them. And a good pair of glasses is protect you.
This thing's hard too, so it's a pretty good protective case.
Yeah.
On them too. $26.99.
Yeah. Good price.
Both of these, I've just checked the price. Both of them. $26.99. So $27.
Y'all get out on the water best you can, anytime you can. Dad always said best time to go fishing is whenever you can go.
Yeah.
People ask us all the time, when's that best time to go fishing? He said, whenever you can go. So
anytime you can go fishing is
a good time.
And the favorite fish I like to catch,
one that's biting.
One on the end of my line.
That's right.
That's one I like to catch.
One that's biting. Favorite spot is where they're at.
Yeah.
Yep. So anyway, guys, y'all have a tight line. God bless.
Yep.
We'll see y'all next week.